All right, gents. Well, we haven't seen Tiger in competition since the second round of the Genesis Invitational when his face was in his palms, when he was sick on the golf course and had to withdraw. So the big question, what on earth can we expect from Tiger this week, Bob?
You know, I think in that one round that he did complete, I think you saw a guy who could still get the ball around the golf course. I think you saw a guy who still has some shots but has a lot of rust. You know, we've heard some stories about some pain in the foot that he had fused. We have some stories about the pain in the back. So he's still not the Tiger Woods we once knew. He's still not even the Tiger Woods from 2019. I still think he has some shots. And if anybody has local knowledge around this golf course, it's Tiger Woods. I mean, you could probably take all the local knowledge from the entire membership, and Tiger would probably have more. So it does have that going for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing that he still has enough speed to compete. I mean, the modern game now is hit it hard. He's got the speed. Can his body hold up, obviously, is the big question. We all know, like Bob said, how much he loves this golf course, how much he knows, and he putts so well and always has. And here, there's so much touch involved with these bending putts, and there's nobody that's ever been better.
Nobody ever been better, for sure. And one thing I have found with Tiger in this latest comeback, we've said that a couple of different times throughout his latest comeback, is generally he's actually hit it fine, but around the greens, that's where he struggles. But Graham, to your point, you've got to think that all of the knowledge Tiger has here will help him this week.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like, look, if he can get around the golf course, he knows where to hit it, and that's the thing. It's like, so the up and downs that are difficult, he knows where to avoid them. And if his iron game is as good as it has been in the past, he can hit it to the right spots. Even if he's missing the green, missing the right spots, we all know that around Augusta National. Don't short side yourself where the green's running away, because it's almost an automatic bogey, sometimes worse.
Now, the big thing heading into this week for Tiger, one of the big things I should say, is that cut streak. And we saw Tiger barely make the cut last year. It was the Saturday. It was the second round when they wrapped up play last year. Bob, do you think he does it?
Listen, if he can hobble through 18 holes in freezing cold and rain with a bad leg like he did last year, I think he can struggle himself through. It's just going to be a question of what's the number he's going to shoot. And I still think he's got enough game in him, and he's got enough drive in him that he can certainly keep his score for 36 holes at the cut line. It's just going to be a question of, I think, whether his body's going to hold up.
Graham, what do you think?
I agree. I mean, it all comes down to his health, but there's no question that he showed up here this week not to just make a cut and be part of a storyline. I mean, anytime the Tiger tees it in a tournament, he's trying to win the golf tournament.
You know, we saw him out there on the golf course today. James Duthie and I were walking around, and he looked pretty good. He wasn't favoring anything, and he hit a great shot. He hit a tee shot on the 13th hole. He's about 220 in and hit an iron to about 10 feet. So he still got it around here.
He still got it around here. And I know in the first round of the Genesis Invitational, Tiger's ball speed was certainly up from last year too. So that's an encouraging sign. Now we saw Tiger hit a shank at the end of the first round of the Genesis. Hopefully we don't see any shanks from Tiger this week.